Peace everyone, Unmask Art here, and welcome back to another couples stream. I have my lovely wife over here joining me. I know many of you anticipate these monthly live streams as much as I do. But today we are going to be playing with some graphite, and I've got a selection of pencils over here. I used a piece of sandpaper and ground up some excess graphite powder. I'm going to try blending with a brush, a little mop brush. We have our kneaded eraser. We have a couple of these pencil smudgers here. And this little cloth is just a makeup, like a little makeup cleaner cloth for some blending. So, are you ready to get started?
Okay.
Hello, Samir. Hello, Moni. Yes, I apologize for the shifting of time. So I know that I originally had this live stream scheduled like an hour ago, right? It was an hour ago. Yeah, it was
19.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but we moved it to 21 because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to start now, but we are starting now. We're actually starting a few minutes earlier than I expected. So let's just get right into it. We're not doing anything really complicated. We're just drawing spheres. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sketch out the sphere with this. Let's see, I'm going to use a 2B. So I don't have an intro for this. So draw your sphere just to give you an idea of where it is.
Well, thank you very much.
I kind of just, wherever. It's not really all that important. Hello, Amy. Yes, I'm happy that you are able to catch the live stream as well. And that's really cool that you have started the pastel course. You'll have to send me some of the pictures, pictures of your projects once you complete them.
Stop looking at me, just talk to people.
Just very light outline.
Well, it wasn't very light, okay? I'm doing my thing here. Just focus on other things.
Okay. So I'm going to start blending, and I think what I'm going to start with, I've never tried this before. I have tried blending with a brush in the past. Are you struggling with a circle right now? This is going to be a really long live stream if you can't get a circle with a
You know you're mean, right?
Okay, so I'm going to get some of this graphite powder, and I'm just going to start rubbing it onto the paper. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit darker. Maybe I'll save this for the circle, so I'll just fill in the circle with this graphite powder.
Is it an experiment?
This is 100% an experiment. Like putting makeup on the paper. Because there's so little amount of white that you should leave in any artwork that you do, it's always good to kind of give yourself a base tone. So you can use the makeup thing and just add a bit of color to your paper. You see, this brush is leaving these little, you know what, those fingerprints. Those are fingerprints on the paper. See? You can see that it's my fingerprint.
Why do you put your fingers on it?
It's like
You're irresponsible.
Yeah, I'm dusting a crime scene right now. So the brush is not ideal in my humble opinion.
Anyway.
Hello, Noah. Alright, so I'm going to use the makeup thing, and I'm just going to come in and darken up my little sphere here. Now, the reason we decided to draw something kind of simple like this is to talk about shading. So my lovely wife here has been asking me for quite some time
with waterfall?
Yes. For a very long time to do a tutorial on how to shade things, and I guess I never really I had a plan for it. I was going to do a perspective tutorial, and then I was going to
I know.
I was going to use what I draw in the perspective tutorial for the how to shade tutorial, but I actually never got to the how to shade tutorial. And I have fingerprints all over this.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, I really was not
Yes,
expecting this.
Maybe you can erase.
I'm going to have to erase some of it. Yeah, but I'm gonna grab a pencil and start coloring a little bit. So I'm gonna start shaping in the background.
Sure.
Yeah, shading. Honestly, I don't even know how to teach shading. Because, well, the real key to it is just making sure that you get your values correct. So you have to get the dark areas as dark as they're supposed to be in comparison to the light areas. And I think what happens like 99% of the time is that the dark areas that people color is not as dark as they should. They always end up doing it lighter than they should for some reason. I really don't know what the reason for that is, but it seems to happen all the time.
Because they can get it that black.
Yeah, I mean, graphite. It is kind of hard to get the darks like super black without incorporating some other medium like charcoal. So charcoal's a popular way to get really, really dark values.
I imagine.
Or colored pencils. So colored pencils can also be a way to go. So I need to erase some of this, some of my incriminating fingerprints off this. All right, so sketch in the table that our little sphere is going to be on. You can use the 2B. You love the 2B pencil, so.
I love these pencils. You started loving 2B after me.
For sketching, yeah, 2B is a really good sketching pencil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm just going to lay down some graphite because the powder stuff really is not working for me. I thought that it would work better, but it's just showing me all my fingerprints. So I'm going to just lay it down with the pencil instead.
Okay, Hanson, calm down for a moment, okay?
What's the problem?
Because I want to say hello to everybody.
Well, then say hello.
And say cześć to my mom, okay?
What are you waiting for?
For you to stop talking.
Well, you gotta talk in order to be heard.
Hello, people.
You gotta speak up. Nobody's gonna.
Hello, people.
You don't have to yell.
I can't do. Just calm down, okay? I'm not in a mood for just your nonsenses. People are from everywhere here.
Oh, Colombia. You might be the first Colombian on our live stream.
At least the one that said. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Canada.
And Israel.
Moni is saying hi. Israel, yes. I have a few people from Israel, actually.
Hello, Moni. Hello, Moni. Hello, Mom. Cześć, Mamo. I prefer to just sit here. Can I just sit here?
But you wanted to draw this.
Yeah, but it looks like mess.
It is a mess. Right now, it's currently a mess.
Looks like mess. Okay, let's. Why you made all this mess around here? That doesn't make any sense. And why it looks so crusty? Are you going to do it crusty as you always do it with me? When you draw with me, paint with me, everything you do is just crusty.
That is utter nonsense.
No.
I'm just filling in the background with a light coat of graphite, and then I'm going to blend it out.
I think it's going to be crusty here. You will see, people. What am I doing? Why am I looking at you?
I don't know.
You don't make too much sense right now.
I said sketch out the table here.
Why do you put all your hairs everywhere? And everything is just dirty. You should clean it. And what is this brush
How can?
about?
Why
This
do
is
you?
dirty brush.
It has ink on it, or paint, or something along those lines. It's,
Just dirt.
it's ink or paint.
Give me
No, I use that brush.
kiss my cheek.
What are you doing? Why aren't you
Kiss
drawing?
my cheek, I said.
It's couples drawing, not me drawing and you sit there.
You know, people are
You don't have-
entertained when I do nonsense.
You don't have popcorn this time, so you don't have the
Yeah,
excuse.
you didn't give me popcorn, you know, people. Duh.
Oh, thank you, Karen.
Thank you very much indeed. This is why I can live stream you, Pin. Because you people love me. This is
Yeah.
the only reason. Oh my goodness. I don't know, you make such mess, I can't even follow it. Can you do it, move it to my side? I want it on my side. I can't focus when it's so far away from
Okay,
me.
okay.
You make it up anyway. Let's just do this.
Just sketching your table.
My table will be just amazing.
I
It'll
have
be
no doubt.
the most amazing table. No, I already don't like it. That you ever saw. You see, people want me to eat popcorn. They miss it. They dreamed about it all month. To see Anna eat again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only get feed once.
We should start a new channel where it's just you sitting there eating.
You see another person.
I'll just feed you.
Of course, right. No, I need to follow.
Well, actually, I think the reason we don't have a snack this time is because we just ate dinner.
Yeah, sure.
I made
Yeah, make an excuse.
I made fajitas with fresh homemade tortillas.
Yeah,
Just
but
for you.
You overpowered it with your seasonings. You can't even taste the veggies in at all now. I'm frustrated actually. Because I just came up with this meal today and you just overpowered it. Oh my goodness, this was like just nonsense. Everybody is missing popcorn and they will just leave this live stream. We're gonna lose viewers, I'm telling you.
I don't think they came here to see you eat popcorn.
That's a lie.
This line should be the same, you know?
It is the same,
It shouldn't
okay?
go from here
It's
to
going this. This is my table,
Your table
okay?
is crooked.
Yes, it is. Can't it be? It's purely crooked. Besides, I don't have freaking a ruler. Why I don't have ruler here? Why I have thingy for a circle, but I have no freaking ruler?
Let's see if it's big enough.
It's
Hold
big.
on a second.
Stealing a ruler from me. That's my idea.
Yeah.
What is this tiny thing at all?
It's a ruler.
From where? Who used it?
I have absolutely no idea.
Hobbit?
Yeah, it's a Hobbit ruler.
And how tall were hobbits actually? I
don't know. I think they're only like 3.5, 4 feet.
Maybe even hobbit wouldn't be pleased by this rulers, maybe. You see, people already left. There is nobody.
Yeah.
They just left.
Well,
They just left to make popcorn and send it to me.
yeah.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get it in mail.
I don't think it needs to be much longer than that.
Sweetie, can you just stop for a second to correct me when it's not necessary and correct me when it is? At least when I feel it, okay?
Yeah.
Sweetie, I appreciate your help, but you never help me when I need it.
And I never give you popcorn when you want it.
Well, to be exact, yes. Yeah, but you're. At least Moni's still there. Maybe it's because she's on a train.
Well, I think they're just watching us. They probably have their popcorn and they're just enjoying the show.
I'm jealous right now.
And they're not typing in the chat because they have greasy fingers.
Well, you touch my keyboard when you have greasy fingers. You don't have any problem at all with it. To just grease it out a bit more. Your face is covered, okay? Your bowl looks like it has eyes.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, you have a mess here. Just let's. Oh, okay.
It's hard to get it. It's hard to get it even once you got finger grease all over it.
What about finger then? Well, you have questions, sweetie.
Questions?
I'm glad we're fun to listen to. This is very soothing.
Yeah, see, Moni's eating.
What are crisps first?
I have no idea. That potato chips. I think that's what
Moni, you can mention it.
Yeah, maybe crisp are potato chips. That sounds like a European, like
name. English name.
Yeah.
European English name.
Or, yeah, that sounds like a.
I don't like my table already. Can I cut this paper?
Why do you want to cut the paper? That's too steep. It needs to be more shallow.
Well, it's in a picture like that.
No, it's like this. It's shallow.
It's like this.
No, it's not. It's more like
it is like this. Look at this. I don't like it.
Okay.
It's just shorter.
All right.
No?
Do what you want.
Look at this and look at mine.
I looked
look
at
at this and look at mine.
I did.
Look twice.
I've looked at it
a
like
few
4
more
times.
Chips, yes, okay. Thank you very much for explanation. That's very and crisps. I think I had crisps. Money is in Germany? No, Germany in England. Okay. I'm missing things. You were supposed to say something about colors, I suppose.
Oh yes, the colored pencil course. I finally got started on it a little bit. Don't get your hopes up too much, but I did get started on the outline for the course. So basically, I'm going to be working on that, and once I get that done, I'll start recording, and that would be. Honestly, once I start recording the course, I'll probably have to put a pause on a little bit of my Patreon tutorials in order to get that done in a decent amount of time, because I've already taken way too long to get to it.
I don't like it.
You don't like what?
This thing.
I still think it's too steep.
I follow the freaking reference. You don't. You don't care. Even your line is not proper. And why are you so freaking fast? You should calm down for a second.
I didn't really do anything.
Just do my table. I hate it. Do whatever.
There.
Oh, I like it even less.
Okay. Well,
This is crappy. Look at yours.
what's wrong with
What
it?
kind of table is that?
I don't get what's wrong with it.
Everything.
It looks fine to me.
Always crappiness on my piece doesn't annoy you.
I don't know. If you shade your background, it will start to look nicer. I don't know. So a sphere with a dark background, I think drawing a sphere with
Me.
with any sort of background is going to be a bit more difficult because you have to work around it, and then you have to actually work on the sphere itself. So after doing this, I can kind of see why I don't work with graphite so much, because it's such a mess. I feel like graphite's messier and
What am I doing? It's ridiculous.
less even. So I use the 6B, and I didn't put any pressure or anything. I just kind of rubbed it on the background to get
Everywhere?
it dark. Yeah. And then I'm just taking my cloth to blend it out a bit.
Should it be the same direction?
You should try not to have any lines showing up. So that's good. I mean, it's a rough texture. We're using smooth paper.
Which is good or bad?
Well, the smooth paper helps us keep a nice consistent blend once you get to that stage.
Why we fill circle with anything? What is the point?
The point is the sphere, even though in the image it looks like it might be white, it is a white sphere, but the light on it is not exactly white. We want to leave those brightest whites for the last, for like the last highlights, so that we can get the most even and most dynamic shading possible. Because like I said, when it comes to shading, the most important aspect of it is getting the darkest spots, if they're black, getting them as close to pure black as you can get, and then having a very obvious gradient from those blacks to the purest white. And white doesn't often show up in drawings and things like that. But we want to keep those brightest spots for the closest to white in our image. And then going from those two extremes is what makes the drawing look more dynamic and realistic.
I got lost in the middle of a bit lower in what way?
Table a bit lower. And then, honestly, the perspective of her table just makes her sphere look like it's a little bit bigger than mine. I think it looks okay.
But what way would be the table lower? I mean, like lower on the
Lower
circle.
on the ball. Yeah, so like down here.
I'm doing what reference showing actually, so it does it weird. It doesn't.
The only thing it's going to change is how close the sphere looks like it's to the edge of the table. That's all.
But anyway, you do it wrong. I'm following reference.
I don't care about the reference.
Then why do you even have reference? I can't use reference anyway. So don't say that it's for me.
For the shading, I'm using the reference, but as far as like the precision of the table, I'm not concerned about it.
He is not concerned, people, no.
That's not the purpose of the exercise. The purpose of the exercise is to practice shading in general. So the drawing itself is kind of irrelevant.
It's nice to get a circle when it was planned to have it. Karen, no worries here. It will be crappy anyway. How did you do with this?
The tip of the pencil broke off.
You broke a pencil. Yeah, pastels are even messier, but they're not black. Maybe this is what you prefer.
Well, for the pastels, yeah, they're messy, but they're much easier to control than like this
Sure.
graphite. I mean, this
Graphite is
graphite
like
basically
pencil,
just picked up my fingerprints, whereas with pastels, I won't have that problem. And it's just annoying because it's all splotchy, and no matter how much blending, I mean, I probably could have chose a better paper or something, and I probably could have taken my time. But
it was already cropped.
it just, I don't know. I haven't worked with graphite a lot for quite some time, and
What was the last thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
I guess I've just grown accustomed to using colored pencils and
Everything else.
and pastels, that graphite just doesn't appeal to me the way it used to.
Should I just keep pushing? Or what is the
Now you can go in a different direction. Now you can go this way so that you start
Should I?
filling in those gaps.
This looks crappy. Will it start looking better? Can I go straight?
Yeah.
What is this nonsense? What do I have here? This is nonsense.
I think it could be anything that sits underneath the paper can create like weird things.
Yeah, then
Just another reason I don't like graphite. It's so
that's weird. I have a
annoying.
hole in here. Oh, just calm down. Am I mean on live stream?
You kind of are, yeah. You're a little
Sorry,
bit.
this is the.
But this is how
what,
you are in person too, though, so it's not that big of a deal.
You made me cry. You made me cry, people. Why? Why are you so mean? And who's mean here?
You asked me if you're mean.
Yeah, but then you say nice.
What?
Like I'm in real mean. Is that true? Is this what you think about me?
Of course not.
And why you said it?
It's a joke, Kohanya. A
Nobody
joke.
laughed.
Nobody is here to laugh. We can't hear them laughing.
I know, they didn't. They would say haha.
Not if they're eating crisps.
I'm telling you, there is just Karen, Silburn, and Moni left.
Well,
Maybe not anymore. Or at least they didn't hear the nonsense you just said. That I'm a mean person. Oh my goodness.
I've never said you were a mean person.
Am I mean? Yes, you are. But this is what you are in real too, so. What was that?
I told you it was a joke.
Yeah, when I asked you if you were serious.
Because it was ridiculous that you even had to ask if I was serious. Of course I wasn't. I didn't even sound serious.
Even laugh! Jeez, it wasn't a joke. I wasn't laughing. I'm leaving this stream right now. Just shut down this camera so I'm not visible. Just partially turn off. Okay?
I'll just crop you off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. I'm leaving this stream.
Gosh, my legs are asleep. Why are my legs asleep? Oh my gosh, I
Time
can't
to
even.
sleep in
Ah.
some place and at work.
I can't feel my right leg at
I
all.
don't want to believe. Am I mean?
No.
Not now. Sometimes I am.
Yeah, of course you are.
Just like you.
Sure.
And on live streams, I think I mean.
Yeah. I think if you were mean, other people would recognize. Like, hey, you're being mean.
I think I may sound mean.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
I'm sorry. I think I will blame camera.
The camera?
Yeah, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Only 10 people are watching.
Well, it is Saturday, and normal people do have lives.
We have lives. We live stream to people, for
Yeah.
people. We have famous situations.
Well, I tried to like let people know during the week that we were going to do this, like on the drawing journal and stuff. But it probably didn't help that I didn't post it sooner, so like people were unaware.
Why didn't post it sooner? It was already.
I didn't know what we were doing.
It doesn't change. People want to see me. Of course I'm kidding, but yeah, they would be happy to even know that it's planned. And if they wanted to know...
My leg, it's so much asleep, I can't feel it at all.
Yeti!
I don't know why.
No.
My left leg is fine, it's my right
You
leg.
need to go and
I can't stand up. I can't
oh my
feel
goodness,
anything.
give me this leg. I need to massage it.
You need to keep drawing is what you need to do. You're going to take forever to draw a sphere, Kohanya.
Anna's looking better. Of course it does. I really... He's my man. God.
I'm fine.
I need to massage his leg.
She doesn't need to massage my leg.
I need because I feel obligated to as your wife.
You should feel obligated to draw your sphere. Quit yapping.
Sphere?
Sphere.
Sphere? Draw? Draw a sphere?
Oh my gosh. Now you're making fun of the way I talk. You are mean.
Oh my goodness, I was just joking. No, sweetie, but say drawing?
Drawing.
I can't even hear it, really. I can. Maybe only Americans. Do other people, not Americans, originally notice that you say drawing? I don't think
I don't know. I've only had a few people ever mention.
You like James first.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What?
I clicked on your live stream and again you spat or something on your thingy and
I'm
I
always
think
spitting
Anna
everywhere.
said that it wouldn't be or somebody else.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. No, I think it was, I don't know, Wendy or something. It was funny that you need to put your DNA on it.
Mm-hmm. Right. I need to try to get rid of some of these mistakes.
Is there any contrast, really? I really likes my contrast. Interesting. I think you have some contrast. He has fingerprints. Oh, I'm starting to have them. What you're doing here?
I don't know what that's from. All kinds of freaking weirdness.
Underneath the paper?
All kinds of weird marks.
Shooby-dooby-doo.
You know, I haven't worked enough with graphite to find the paper that I like to use. And I like my stuff to be nice and smooth, so I thought the smoother paper would be the better choice. But
Like with
it's
color
just
pencils?
yeah, exactly, like with colored pencils. But it's just not working out the way that I would have hoped.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to be the kindest person in the world right now. Am I kind
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Mm-hmm.
But soothing. I have nonsense here. Ugh! It's greasy and nonsense.
It's tape. It's just tape.
That you used some time ago here.
No, it would have been from yesterday.
Yeah, it's some time ago.
Yesterday is not from some time ago. From some time ago is like in the past, like years.
No, some time ago is when I don't know the time frame exact.
It sounds a lot further in the
It's
past.
still past tense, simple past, okay? Situation, isn't it?
Sure.
Some time ago. You have just everything dirty, you know? How is your leg?
My leg is now fully awake and alert.
What does it even mean?
My leg is fine.
It's alert? Really, what should I do? I keep doing things, but
Okay,
I don't think
now,
it makes sense.
okay, no, it doesn't
Should
stop.
I do it?
No.
Why not? I feel that I
Okay,
need
do
to
it
do
then.
it.
Do it. Just do whatever you want.
Since I don't listen to you.
Yeah, you never do.
It doesn't work for me. Whatever you say that I should do, it just don't work with my hands and my skills.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, no popcorn, really. We have popcorn, but let's say that we decided we will be too dirty to eat it.
Hello,
I'm not too dirty though. Go on, make
Parik?
popcorn.
Parik? Is that right?
There is Parik. Yeah.
What is my favorite medium to work with? Well,
Maybe mine.
what?
Maybe it's squished.
I would say that it's kind of a toss-up. Well, okay. My all-time favorite medium is definitely oil paint. I don't think anything beats oil paint. The only problem with that is you're using toxic material, and it's kind of a hassle to like
Dry.
to store, and yeah, I need a bigger space. Like that's the problem with that.
Is it stinky though?
I never had an issue with stinkiness from oil paint.
Maybe because you didn't have it in your own house. Or did you? I mean, when you were painting. Did you
Yeah,
paint just
no, I've
recently?
never painted in my own place. But yeah, oil paint will always and forever be my favorite. But from there, I don't know, it's kind of a close second between colored pencils and pastels. Because I really like working with pastels. They're almost like working with an oil paint that never dries, because you always gotta, handle them delicately. And you can work in both directions like you can with paint. And it has a really nice smooth finish, which is what I love the most. But colored pencils, I've been working with them for so long that it just feels natural to work with colored pencils. So I can't really choose between those two right now, but my favorite is definitely oil paint. I wish that I had access to a space to set up an oil paint studio. Have an easel and have some nice big pieces of panel to paint. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's really a good
Yeah.
question. What should we do?
You should. Is that the 6B or the 2B?
I have no idea.
Yeah, the 6B. Okay, so add more layers over here
With this.
with this. Yeah.
Over.
Over on this
Corner.
side, yeah, so that you get darker over here, and then you can use the little cloth to blend it.
Okay. And tell me what is the difference between oil paint and acrylic paints for
The-
you?
the-
Why you prefer?
Why I prefer
Mhm.
acrylic, or
I
why I prefer oil paint over acrylic paint.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
I don't know anything about them. So.
well, acrylic paint will dry in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're blending with oil paint, or when you're blending with acrylic paint, it's time sensitive. Now they have mediums that you can add to the paint to slow it down and make it a little bit more blendable. But I don't like the texture of acrylic paint. It's really, it's kind of grainy, I guess you could say. Almost like if you were to take a piece of chalk and like smash it up and then add water to it. It just feels grainy. Whereas with oil paint, you just get a really nice smooth finish. And as many of the acrylic paintings that I've ever seen, I've never seen acrylic paint even come close to the color vibrancy that oil paint has. I just can't imagine an acrylic painting or mistaking an acrylic painting for an oil painting in person. I mean, photographs is a whole nother thing, but in person, if I were to look at an acrylic painting and then an oil painting of the same exact thing, I doubt that any artist would be able to convince me that the acrylic painting is oil, because it's just not going to be it's just not going to have the look that I would really prefer.
How far should I go?
Now just slowly fade into there, so a little less, and then you probably won't go any farther than that.
Here?
No, like here. So you're just going to slowly get lighter and lighter.
Yeah, this is the worst part.
Yeah, definitely the worst part. I'm trying to think. I think we need a couple pieces of glassine paper, so let me get that. Talk to our fans.
Sure. I just said something. Are they entertained with your thing?
I don't know, why don't you ask them?
Oh, I have a question here now.
Oh, do you?
What is my favorite medium so far? Oh my goodness, that's the question of the year, huh?
Yeah, so we've done acrylic painting, we've done pastels, we're doing graphite, we've done colored pencils.
Sweetie, don't tell me about painting, okay? Here.
Yeah,
this is just a joke.
I don't think she likes acrylic painting.
It's not about liking or not acrylic painting. I had nothing to paint in real. My Pokemon was already prepared. I put just paint in some. It wasn't painting, it was just putting paint on my Pokemon.
Yeah. Actually, let me just do this.
I don't know, sweetie. I don't think I have favorite medium because I didn't master any of them. So it's hard to tell. I'm not good at anything. I just can do something. But it's not enough for me. But it's nice to paint. It's nice to use some color things. Everything is nice.
Yeah.
When you don't...
You did really good on the colored pencil one. Of course, we were streaming for like a ridiculously long time.
Because I need time, you know? I need time, okay? At everything. You know me.
Yeah, I do know you.
But I'm not as bad as other ladies getting ready to leave. I get ready to leave in the morning super fast to work.
Yeah.
You're fully asleep. You.
I'm trying to erase the line. I want just the.
He's erasing lines.
I just want the sphere to be there, but I kind of went too dark. Now take your take your cloth and start blending it.
can call it glove. It's cotton pad.
Whatever it is, I don't
Isn't
care.
it? Should I keep some direction? Or it
I
doesn't
did
make-
circles. You can do whatever you like.
It doesn't seem to be.
So did you answer the question?
I said that I have no favorite.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
I said I thought it was hearable. I don't have favorite yet because I am not good at any medium. And until I get there, I can't have any favorites. When I see you playing with mediums, they all seem fun. So it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
But when I play with them, they don't work magically. They pain in the ass. See what it is.
Did I miss a question?
Are they? Anna Soch? Okay. I mean the is Annas or plural?
Yeah,
Was it supposed
yeah,
to be plural?
you're right. With acrylic paint, layers is really important, especially if you want to get the most out of your acrylic paint as far as color vibrancy and things like that. You really do have to do multiple layers.
Yeah, when I looked at my pepper some time ago, which was like maybe the week. As for second time, it was second time, right?
It was,
after
yeah.
per- Yeah, it was quite nice looking. But I would prefer this to look already.
Perfect.
I have no idea.
I think that's pretty good. Now you can take this really dark and add another layer right there to get it really, really dark on that side.
What you've got here?
Yeah.
Why it's all smeared?
I don't know, it just looks like that. Like I said, I think the paper choice was probably not the best. What are you doing?
I'm looking at your piece.
Why look at it?
Because in camera I've remembered it looks different.
Yours is pretty close
Mine
for
is
the
super
background.
white. Thank you very much.
What is BTS?
Not sure.
BTS. I don't know.
What is going on, people?
Well, do your layer here.
What am I doing?
You're doing a layer and fading it, trying to get it darker.
What is it? Oh,
Huh?
what is this? It's not a regular pencil.
It is regular pencil.
It's ivory black pencil, so it's not a regular pencil. With graphite. What do you
Can
have?
I recommend you some oil pastel? Actually, I cannot. I don't recommend oil pastel. I think it would be a waste of your money.
Oh, oil pastel. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. No, I don't like them either.
Yeah, oil pastel, they just
They're weird.
they're well, they're basically an updated version of regular pastel, but with a different binder, an oil-based binder. And goodness, I worked with them like maybe twice in my life.
What is the purpose of them actually?
I forget. I think the benefit that they were going for when they were, whoever came up with oil-based pastels was for, I don't know, cheaper. I think they're cheaper to make, maybe.
Yeah, but well,
Crazed noob. Oh yes, Chris. Hello. Yes, I got your message. I hadn't gotten a chance to sit down and write a response to it, so I'm glad that you're able to come over to the live stream. I really, really appreciate your message. I wanted to set some time to properly respond. I didn't want to just say, "Oh, that's great," and then hit send. I wanted to show my gratitude and thank you for your service as well. I was also in the military, so I really appreciate your message, and I'll still respond even though you're hearing me say this right now. So thank you for that, and I'll look forward to seeing you over on Patreon soon, I hope. And I'm glad that I helped motivate you to pick up a pencil again, as I kind of badmouth Graphite the past 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I'm just not having a whole bunch of fun with the Graphite. I guess I've been spoiled with color so much that I don't want to work in black and white anymore.
yeah, though you made all this nice drawings, diamonds and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That you
I
think
started
looks
with Graphite.
crap.
I do think it looks like crap. I do.
Because you did better. You should make some archives.
I thought about it. And then I realized nobody ever watched them anyway, so I just
Live stream.
yeah,
You should live stream.
could do something like that.
This is weird pencil. I don't like it. And I don't even know what I do.
Blend it out now.
Wait, this?
Yeah.
Should we maybe do?
What are soft pastels? So soft pastels is, how do I explain? I don't know how to explain that. Honestly, if you're asking me what's oil paint, I'd
It's
have a hard
like
time.
color in a block.
Yeah, they're usually
Like powder.
Sometimes they're square shaped.
Pressed.
Sometimes they're like a cylinder type shape. They're usually about this big. They look like larger sizes of this. And basically all it is compressed pigment. So that's basically what they're made of, is pure pigment.
Mm-hmm.
with just maybe a bit of binder to them to keep them together. And then you have the hard pastel, which can come in like sticks. They can come in like sticks, usually square shaped, and they're much more dense. And then of course you have the pastel pencils. But yeah, soft pastel, don't mistake soft pastels for oil pastels, because those are two totally different things. Let's see, pencil. Yeah, I'm gonna start adding some value to my little sphere here and start making it look spherical. You know, I've really I'm really putting in a lot of effort not to refer to this as a ball. Well, because there's two of them. So I wanted to always mention that we're drawing spheres.
Am I missing something?
You must be missing something, yeah. Somebody might get it on the internet.
Is it because I'm not a native speaker? Or there's something else?
I don't know.
I'm
That's just
confused right now.
yeah.
Whisper it into my ear.
No, it's fine. I think you're well blended. I think
It
you
looks
are
weird in the camera. Look at this.
well,
It
because the light.
nonsense.
No, it's the light. That's the problem with graphite. That's just another problem with graphite, is that it's so reflective.
It looks crappy here as well.
Mine
Well,
looks
so-
crappy.
Yeah.
Get some color on your table there. Cover up your table.
We won't.
Just color it. Or yeah, that's all I did with my table. And then I added just a little bit down here in the corner to add some more. What are you staring at? Yeah, Parek gets it.
But there's with balls.
What?
The balls. The balls. I was thinking about bowling all the time. The ball, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of ball. I don't know why.
Oh.
I heard you saying ball, but for some reason after bowling yesterday, I was still thinking about ball.
Oh.
Because when I see the ball, yeah, it's obvious nonsense.
Yeah, so I was very mindful of making sure that I always referred to them as spheres. Because I was working out the title.
How to make balls.
Yeah, I was like, what are we drawing? We're drawing spheres. We're drawing spheres. Yeah. What are you laughing at?
Ah, you guys. I was thinking about bowling, okay? We were bowling yesterday.
Yeah, we met up with some friends and went to the alleys.
Crusty ball.
Yeah.
Balls, not balls. What's bowling? Why do they call it bowling?
I don't know why they call it bowling.
I have crap here too. What is the matter with this corner here? You have crap, I have crap.
Yeah, it's just crap.
Who has wine tonight? Or today, whatever you have there. Are you people there? Drinking any wine for us? For
Yeah.
our what?
The next time we live stream, we have to have some kind of adult beverage, and my vote is for wine.
Oh. We have to. Why? What's the reason to have it?
I don't know. I just think it will add to the enjoyment.
This is crusty. You see, everybody does it. I don't know.
Yeah, knocking over pins with a sphere was too long for a game name, so they called it bowling.
Oh, this is your explanation. Yeah, but like from where is bowling situation?
Where was bowling invented?
No, the word. If it's pins, if it's a ball, it's bowling.
I think the name
Why
has...
not bowling?
I swear I've come across this question before, like a really long time ago, and there actually might be an answer to it.
Oh, people are drinking milk, huh? Hey, yeah. Oh, this is so super tiny. The thing is,
What?
it looks
Oh.
weird.
Yeah.
This video looks crappy.
It's just going to take some layering. Add a bit of pencil down here to get the corner
Which
darker.
one?
To be.
To be or not to be?
For some reason I was thinking that same thing. I'm going to add a little bit down here as well.
You're using different one. You're cheating.
I feel like I'm making more of a mess than I do with pastels right now.
Because you're not used to it. You're not used to it, and I feel like you never used it before.
It's been, it actually
When
hasn't been,
was the last
time was when I drew that portrait for the drawing journal, like last month. It was something I didn't even finish. It was hanging up on the wall for a little while.
Oh, this one. And before?
Before, no idea.
People, other people that know what was the last big thing he drew with
Here's
graphite?
6B.
I should know it.
You should know it. You're my super fan. Yeah, you used to be my super fan. You're
now
getting,
I'm your wife.
you're getting out fanned every day on YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Are you doing commissions today?
Am I doing commissions? So every once in a while I get a commissioned. I don't do too many of them. And the reason I don't do very many of them is because I don't like to do commissions generally. Every once in a while somebody will ask me like, hey, I have this thing, will you draw it? And they send me a picture or something like that. And I don't turn down commissions. I just don't advertise as doing them because I don't want to do them. I don't need to do commissions. I don't need the extra money from commissions really to continue living. So I don't advertise for them. But every once in a while, I get somebody asking me to do a commission, and I do it. But the reason I don't work I don't focus on doing commissions to make money is because one, I don't like it, which I keep mentioning. But the other reason is I don't have a lot of fun creating things that I'm getting paid to do. It just kind of takes the energy out of me, and so I don't do very many of them. Maybe, I don't know, maybe as little as like 4 or 5 a year. I don't really know how many I've done this year. I think I've done 4 already.
This year.
I think I've done at least 3. I've done at least 3
I'm
already
thinking
this year.
only about one.
I had two. Oh wait, no, that was last year. So yeah, only 2. The painting and the colored pencil one. Car.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, not a huge commission fan. The earliest known forms of bowling, remnants, so back in Egypt? Wow, that's a long time ago.
It's very informative. I don't like my table. I don't like it. If I were to make it myself, it would be less messy, you know. We have a messy way of working, you know.
Well, I tried to think of like the best possible way to do this.
Maybe it's the best one, but it's pretty messy.
Yeah, it is.
And what are these things? Huh? You ever use them?
Yeah. I forgot about them. I guess I'll use it real soon. For the larger areas, I like to use something soft like this because you can get a more consistent blend. Whereas with this, the smaller stuff, this is more of the detail stuff because if you try to blend large areas with this, you're going to get more streaks in your blending.
I knew you googled it, okay? We knew it. But I wouldn't think anybody would go and Google it.
How does one Google when you try to translate Korean, Chinese, and Japanese? I don't know. Aren't there Chinese versions of Google?
I didn't even understand the question.
I'm not sure I do either.
It's really what?
So now, maybe try to line that up with your sphere again.
Six?
No, and use this. I should be using this.
Yeah,
And just do another light line. I think I put my head in there too. You can scoot it back though. Scoot back here and try to. Just,
You barely see it.
yeah, just try to get the best that you can.
I have nose ready to sneeze.
Draw your little line.
I'm reading things, okay?
Quit reading.
I can. This is what live stream is about. Teeny tiny amount of drawing or whatever, and a lot of reading. This is my style, okay? No, I'm
dark.
missing. Yours is pretty dark.
On this side, and it was a mistake. I wasn't thinking.
Well,
This
I'm
side here
missing
is
it.
fine.
I'm missing my bow though. I'll just do it my way. It will be crappy though. Doing it my way. Look at how
Yeah.
look at how
What?
what
What? I can't hear you.
You
I do.
have You heard it. You're a liar. I want a cake. Are we making a cake?
I'm not making cake.
Not right now. You're sitting here making mess.
I'm not making cake later either.
I'm making cake.
The only thing I'm making is more tortillas. Or a tortilla.
Well, you do whatever. I'm making cake. Oh.
You can make as much cake as you want, by all means. Cake it up.
Should I make cake, people? Tell me.
Who's gonna say no to that?
The people that won't eat it. So, every one of them. And you.
I didn't say no. I said I'm not making cake.
Yeah, which means you're not eating it. Jeez.
I don't want cake.
So you won't eat it.
I won't eat it.
You know yeast is getting old and crusty, you know?
We need to make donuts. We were supposed to make donuts today. We forgot. We talked about it. What did I use the yeast? Oh, pizza dough. Pizza dough. When I made pizza dough, I said that we were supposed to we should make donuts this weekend, and I forgot.
I never heard this weekend phrase.
I said we should make donuts on Saturday.
Yeah, but I didn't take you serious, even if I heard it, because Saturday, with
today.
no holiday around the weekend, is no day to make donuts.
Every day is a day worth making donuts.
No. That's not true.
Every day is a donut day.
Thought Thursdays, really.
I thought it was Tuesday.
It's always Thursday. Tłusty czwartek. Say it. Tłusty
Tuesday.
czwartek.
Czwartek.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Fat Tuesday.
You're wrong. Bacon cake. Are you kidding me? Bacon donut. Is it something that you don't know about our cuisine?
Yes to cake always, yeah, makes sense. Yes to donuts as well.
What is EMT?
Medical person that picks you up in an ambulance.
Alright. Did I say you have bad hearing?
I have bad hearing?
Did I say it exactly?
Um,
Did I
I
hear
don't
it
know.
properly?
I don't know.
Something along those lines, I don't know. Yeah, but it was louder. I said it louder. So you might have heard it. Sweetie, I made my bowl. I like
Yes.
it.
So now, what do you have, 2B? Yeah, so start shading. See this shape here? Where it's like
okay.
triangle wrapping around?
Okay.
Try to start putting
Where
in
is
that
yours?
general shape. Mine is all this larger area, and then I'm going to start fine tuning it.
You know that it doesn't look like
My next
triangle
layer.
anymore, right? With this one?
Yeah. Just a
Okay.
nice light layer in that.
I don't think it 2B is working. Where is this in your head?
What?
The knowing that you should use 2B, 4B, 6B, 8B, 20B, minus negative 13B.
Well,
Which
it's
doesn't
just the graphite density.
Sweetie,
So-
I know what it is, but I don't know how to choose them.
Well, honestly, you could do the whole thing in whatever one you prefer to do. The thing is with 6B, since it's softer, it's going to blend out a bit farther. So if I was to just draw like a little teeny tiny circle, and then try to blend it out as much as I can. The 6B, since it's softer, is going to blend out farther than the 2B.
Yeah, but 2B is, you see,
And it's also helpful in terms of like getting really fine detail. So if you go for like really fine detail, you can sharpen a 2B pencil a bit easier with a harder tip than you would the softer 6B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but mine was too something. You have a serious question.
I have a serious question. You bought a glove that you can wear when... So, I don't know what the glove material would have to be made out of in order for you to draw with it and not kind of like smudge and things like that. Because if it's any type of cloth material, it's going to do the same thing that this little piece of cloth is going to do. And I have a tendency, my hands get really hot when I do anything with them, whether I'm just using a computer or I'm drawing or something. My hands just tend to get like really hot, and it's super uncomfortable. Sometimes I'll just go up and wash my hands to cool them off, because it drives me nuts, and they get sticky, and I hate anything sticky on my hands. So the thought of me wearing a glove while drawing just does not work for me at all, because I know my hand would get much warmer.
It's right here.
So for me, a glove is totally out of the question. But it seems interesting. I've seen a few people wear gloves, fingerless gloves when drawing. So the outside feels like wax paper. If that's the case, then my hand would get super sweaty, because wax paper is not going to breathe. But if it's kind of that waxy material, then I imagine that it would work perfectly fine for drawing.
Why are you gonna make me do this?
Do what? Because I did that after I worked on the ball.
You're working on your ball right now.
Well, yeah, I worked on it, and then I added a shadow, and then I'm working on it again.
Oh, sleepy cow. Take a nap right now.
I don't think now is a good time for a nap.
Why not? Every what?
Anytime.
Yes! Oh my goodness! You see? I don't know. Really, what do you say?
I don't know.
So there's a ball.
You have to just keep layering. That's another thing that people overlook when working with graphite, is they think just because they're working with a simple tool like a pencil that they can just do it all in a single layer. But just like whether you're painting or you're using colored pencils or you're using pastels, layering is still a very important aspect of getting the results that you want.
You don't think it's a problem that people overlook?
No, people do overlook it.
In my case, it's not overlooking, I just don't know what to do. And I have no idea how to make it look right. So, layering, it doesn't make sense to me. I can lay down the wrong. You can lay the wrong. You can lay too much or don't. What? Smudge it together?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Well, people Be talkative on this chat. Are you all sleepy? Are you going to sleep, people? You shouldn't go to sleep. We're live streaming for you.
Like I said, I think they're just enjoying it.
How can they enjoy us just doing awesome?
Oh, so it's a glove that... Sorry, I missed that a while ago. Okay, Chris, you take care. Have a good night.
Yes.
Or a good afternoon. Or
whatever.
a good evening.
Good.
Yeah, take care.
This is what we ladies do, huh? We are home and fun is gone.
Yes, that's pretty much how it works.
I'm sorry for you guys.
You should see how much fun I'm having every time you're off at work.
I know, I crave on it and I'm so pissed. Oh, you're lucky, I love you.
You're lucky I love you.
I know I am. I like to hear it. Not necessarily that I'm lucky that you love me, but that you love me. You know? Uncover this face. Okay?
I don't like them like that.
Like there?
Yeah.
Because?
I put it here because it's comfortable.
Why?
I just said because it's comfortable.
Because they too hot on your back or something?
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
The word
comfortable.
Is, the word
comfortable.
is comfortable.
Comfortable. Comfortable. Comfortable. Like say actually.
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 Why not actually?
I am saying actually.
You are not saying actually. You are saying actually. 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 Yeah, you people.
I don't think you know what I'm saying.
Actually, it's actual, right? Actual. Of course you don't know. You can spell it.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it.
ACTU. STU. ALLY. Am I right?
I don't know. I just said I don't know how to spell it.
Just guess or say yes, you're right.
Yes, you're right. You
Don't
probably
you know
are
what
right.
to say to your wife?
You probably are right. You know how to spell much better than I do.
Listen.
Are you comfortable?
No.
You should have said actually. I am.
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, see, we're done. We can stop live streaming. Nobody's there anymore. Can you say how many are there, these people, or did they only see it?
I don't know how to see it. I tried to see it in the past, but
You're
I
not
didn't.
recording it, right?
No, I'm not recording this.
Okay, let's just shut down. Nobody will even notice, except Mom maybe, but she won't be bothered. Let's go eat something. Let's go.
You're such a quitter.
Just go. Nobody cares if we're here or not. You see, nobody's timing anything. There's no. I'm telling you. Let's just go. Let's just take a break, make some popcorn.
Yeah, go make popcorn and come back.
Yeah. If we remember that we're still live streaming here, then
Yeah.
we will come back. If not, they will just hear what we're doing. I'm snoring and stuff. No. If there is anybody left, they know I snore soon. But I don't think there is. Nobody's fucking.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a few people still watching. There was 16. So there's still some people. Oh, so right now.
What is concurrent viewers?
Currently, I think, at the same time. So there's still few people enjoying this.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully,
we can't be sure.
yeah, hopefully enjoying it. That's key word.
Okay, I'm not looking good. Okay.
Okay, so what you need to do.
I don't know. Oh, yours looking good in the camera. Swendy, you have your magic skills. Look at you.
So add this shadow here.
The shadow, huh? Can
Yeah.
I play with shadow now?
Yeah, you can play with the shadow.
With which one?
Use the 2B to sketch it out.
I don't like this to be. Okay, let's do it. Do you have a question?
I do have a question. Can you explain a bit more about shadow, reflective light? Goodness, that's a tough one. Because, see, there's so much that influences those two things, the shadow and the reflective light. Because the shadow, now since we're just working with, monochromatic, there's not a whole lot of color issues that you can face, so that makes it a little bit simpler. But geez, how do I approach this? You kind of caught me off guard with that question. So what will affect your, what the heck is going on here? The surface, the texture of, whatever object you're drawing. So this sphere here is like a pool ball, it kind of looks like a cue ball actually, and so it's very smooth and reflective. The table is white, I guess, or a very light gray. So because of the reflective property of the ball, the table is actually going to reflect up on top, up underneath this sphere here, which is why you get this slight reflection of the table right in this area, right underneath the bottom here. That's why it's light right there. And then of course your light source is coming from this direction, which is why your cast shadow is there. Because your cast shadow is, precisely the opposite of your light source. So I don't know, it's tough for me to explain, I guess, because I don't think about it.
Okay, make a break and say bye to you.
Okay, well, you take care. Have a lovely day. Thanks for coming by the live stream and hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you can try to explain it if you have anything to add. I think it's quite difficult to explain.
Yeah, it's...
And even if you could explain it, it wouldn't help. It just... Oh, but anyway, it's not just ladies. Husband came home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just ladies. Not only wives and fiancés are fun killers. That's a good information.
No.
Thank you very much.
He's home, so she has fun to kill. That's what it is. She's like, oh, husband's home, I gotta go kill his fun.
No, you think you're so funny right now, huh?
No, I just solved the problem.
That's nonsense, really. You're ridiculous right now. glad you helped. So.
Okay, well, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to field some questions. So
Happy to try to answer.
yeah, I'm doing my best to answer them.
What helped you?
You know, when I was younger, I drew all kinds of objects. Like I would draw stuff like this, just whatever.
And remember the thingies?
And I would always try to imagine how the shadow of objects would fall. So I used to draw like park benches. Oddly enough, I don't know why.
You don't have it on your archive. Yeah.
What?
Benches?
Park bench? No. And I would always, I wouldn't be looking at any picture or anything like that. I would just be drawing it from my imagination. And I would always try to imagine where my light source is. So I would mentally picture these things. And I would try to figure out if I would have like the leg, one of the legs of the bench, and I have this flat ground. How is the light casting that shadow? So if you have like it'd probably be better to do it like this. So if you have a straight pole with the ground here, if your light is up high, then your shadow is going to be really short. But if you move your light so that it's shining more horizontally, that's going to lengthen your shadow, make it really long and stretch it out. So if you were to think of, if you were painting, say you were painting kind of a landscape with either a sunrise or a sunset, where the sun would be lower on the horizon. So it's hitting all of your objects much more horizontally. So that's going to lengthen all of your shadows. So if you were trying to paint like a barn with a sunrise or something like that, and you're trying to think of how to create the cast shadow from the barn, you would want to make sure that your cast shadow is really long and stretched out, because if it's a sunrise or a sunset, the sun is really low, close to the horizon, so it's hitting that barn on the side, and your shadow's just going to go on really long. But if you were painting it and you wanted it to be like bright afternoon, bright blue skies with, you know, a couple clouds or something like that, your cast shadows are going to be nice and short. So that's also something to
remember.
Yeah, always something good to remember. Darken your shadow.
Wait, what? It's still this? Yeah, but do you like it? I don't like my shadow.
Well, you have to darken it. It's not.
No, the shape of it.
No, I think the shape of it is fine. When you after you darken it,
I think it's too big.
It is a little wide, but what it actually does, and it's kind of short this way, is it makes your light source look a little bit higher. Makes your light source look higher than my light source.
Okay, so you know what else is a very tricky?
What's that? Oh, hello, August.
Like wrinkles
Wrinkles
and stuff.
with graphite.
With clothing.
Oh, drawing clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drawing clothes that can be
Tricky.
that can be quite difficult. It took me a really long time to be able to draw clothes without having a reference. Like to be able to.
Like the same with poses, I suppose, right? Or even more difficult. It might be more difficult, actually.
Yeah,
because too many things are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on the material that the clothes are made of, really determines the kind of folds that occur. And it takes a long time to kind of learn the different styles of folds.
Yeah. Oh, slimy. Oh, look at you, huh? Mine is like half finger. People are so not talkative tonight. I know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. They don't like us anymore.
Yeah, I think so.
We're no fun anymore.
Nope, no fun at all.
Husband or fiance at home, they're more fun than us.
Oh, thank you, August. Yes. I think it's coming along pretty well.
It doesn't look crusty, actually. No?
I'm glad you think so.
Mm-hmm. Really, I'm darkening it. And what? Doesn't make too much sense anyway.
Keep it controlled. Don't go crazy.
Control in what way?
What you're using? Yeah, 6B. Yeah. So darken it completely. So you have all these little gaps where the
Of
paper
course
is
I
showing.
have, because
So
normally you
don't
make me
want-
use this.
You don't want those gaps. Cover those gaps. Don't press hard either.
I'm not. I'm pressing as I press. Calm down, jeez. So are you making these donuts?
I'm not making donuts tonight.
Saturday is about to make donuts, isn't it? You just said it.
I'm gonna darken up back here.
Where is this ridiculous ruler from?
I don't know. I've had it for so
It's-
long. I have no idea.
Originally from USA, so I don't know what is wrong with. Is it for babies? Baby ruler?
Couldn't tell you.
I know plastic rulers. Is it a ruler at all? You call it a ruler?
What?
I'm telling you, popcorn.
You can blend
make
it out, huh?
fun.
Blend it out
We what?
to your little cotton thingy.
You can go and make some donuts. People
I'm not
won't
making
even,
donuts.
People won't even miss your.
I'm gonna finish my
Departure.
little sphere here.
And you will go make donuts?
No, because if I leave you here, you're not gonna say anything.
I can sing.
I can assure you, nobody wants to hear that.
And why everybody wanted to hear you singing?
Nobody wants to hear me singing. Who wants to hear me sing?
Do you remember when I
No.
said sing something, and everybody, yeah, we'll sing, and you were embarrassed and shy and all weird.
I don't remember that at all.
Good. I fall asleep on this piece.
Hello, Scarlett. I hope you're having fun drawing. That's a really early age to start drawing. I don't even think I was drawing at that age.
Oh, Scarlett! Go, Scarlett!
Keep it up and you'll be better than me.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, Andrew, as well. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah, shadows can be tricky. I mean, really, if you think about it, getting your shadows in the right place is just as important as having an accurate drawing in the first place. It's really no different. So don't think of shadows as being something different than the drawing itself. So, if you're drawing something like a sphere, getting the shadow drawn correctly is just as important as having a perfect circle to start your sphere off with. So, just take the same amount of time and care that you do with your main subject as you do with the shadow that it would cast.
Can I disturb?
What?
Can I disturb?
Yes, absolutely.
Disturb, whatever. Holiday weekend in North America, really?
What are you talking about?
Amy said it.
Oh, is it a holiday weekend?
What kind of holiday?
Wait, what is today?
Second.
Oh, September 1st is Labor Day, so everybody had Friday off. They probably went out for the long weekend. That would explain it.
So we can shut it down. Okay, we
Yeah.
just stop streaming right now, so you can have your lives. Bye. No, but Scarlett heard you.
Yes, and so.
Sweetie, give me hints. Stop making your even more precious and
you
precious.
blended
Just
out, right?
Leave it there.
You blended it out.
Watch me doing things.
All right, I'm done. Mine's
You don't
done.
need to be done. You can just focus on nonsense here.
Darken. So make that line right next to your sphere, underneath where the shadow is touching.
One more time.
Well, pay attention. Quit reading.
Listening. What? So,
Right next to the sphere, darken it.
Mhm.
Dark as you can get.
okay.
You can even use this if you want.
But the ball
No,
or the
the
thing?
shadow. The shadow is what you want the darkest.
And the ball ring.
Don't
What
mention
about
that.
ball ring? I should make ball ring.
So up to the edge of your sphere. You're going to make that as dark as you can.
Even here?
What do you mean even here? Yes.
Here.
Where the shadow is. Only where the shadow is.
It doesn't look that black there.
Yeah, it does.
Sweetie, it does not, okay? If you post the reference, everybody will say, no, it doesn't. Why
Is
you
that too
always...
big? No, that's good. No, that's too big. No, I'm going to use it.
Monday is Labor Day.
It's the first Monday of September, I guess.
Not Friday. Okay. We have Labor Day in May.
There. Mine
Really?
is officially done.
But is it just for regular people have it all? No, you said that we don't have such holiday country as we do. Stop talking.
I need to clean my stamp.
Since when you stamp your things. Do you have stamp for me?
I don't have a stamp for you.
He doesn't have stamp for me. Did you people hear it? Isn't it
Well,
tragic?
that makes me feel a little bit better that it's a holiday and that's why nobody's at the live stream tonight.
No, it doesn't make me feel better because it means that we live stream for no good reason.
Oh, people are gonna watch the recording.
No, nobody watches this. Mm-mm. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate everyone that came to live stream.
Yeah, it's been fun hanging out.
I just like to think that people like me. Even if it's wrong
Right.
assumption.
Blend it out.
What?
Your shadow.
I didn't do it black yet.
Use this. Let me sharpen it a little bit for you.
You love it, huh?
I do.
That's it.
Isn't
Why
it?
it's so freaking long?
It's lovely.
This is ridiculous.
This is the camera that they would look at.
I'm looking at it, okay? It's
The
ridiculous.
tip is gonna break off though.
Stop! I want to play with it. Can I touch this camera with it?
Why would you touch the camera?
I don't know.
Just work on your shadow. Finish it up. The sooner you finish, the sooner we can eat.
Yeah, but people will miss me.
Yes, people will have to wait for you next month.
It will be even colder.
Yeah, at least October doesn't have a Labor Day in it, so maybe we'll have more people.
Maybe there's something else in some other place of the world. We should just schedule it and check with calendar, worldwide calendar.
Best day to live stream.
Yeah,
No,
So once a year?
No holidays.
just once a year.
Yeah.
So everybody is happy.
Mhm.
No.
Okay, your shadow is good. Your shadow is good. You need to work on your ball. So, blend out your shadow. Get it nice and, blended.
What? This.
Yeah. Your edges are
This.
too defined.
I don't know how to do it.
I go back and forth.
No, I don't think it would work.
It looks better.
Oh, Halloween, yes, that's true.
Yeah,
Well, it's
well,
Halloween
not-
actually.
Not October 31st.
Yeah, but when will it happen?
What do you
What
mean?
day of the week, for goodness sake?
Oh, I don't
You have
know.
your telephone.
I don't know. Who cares? Why does it
I
matter?
care, check it out.
October 31st is on a Tuesday. So we will stream on
Fourth.
the 7th.
Sweetie, what are you looking at? You're looking at.
I'm looking at October.
This is September.
It says October right there. How much more of an... That is October. This is September.
I was thinking about November situation.
Why November?
Since we were talking about Halloween.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 4th. November 4th. That's perfectly...
We have holiday here. I will have day off. Sweetie, I'm doing this. It looks crappy. I don't really care.
No, you gotta work on your sphere.
I know,
You need to darken this shadow
know.
here.
but this is too you. But
No, trust me, just work on that part there.
trust you, huh? You always snap everything I do. But if it was your piece, you wouldn't like it that much. With calendar? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Make sure you get all the way to the edge of your... Not outside the edge.
I'm not outside, it's still inside.
I wouldn't say outside if you were staying inside.
I was in. This is in.
That line right there is out.
This is in.
Well, it is now because you're making it.
No, you're just perfectly not seeing it.
And then come all the way down, meet the shadow. Nice, sharp, dark line.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe donuts.
I said meet the shadow. You're going too far. Stop.
I like it though. The people that are watching us are not very talkative. That's what I can say. What are you people doing?
They're watching. Calm down.
What else doing? They need to do something like Scarlett. Scarlett is drawing.
Maybe they're drawing. They can't type and draw at the same time.
Well, too bad, okay? I like to read things. I'm not working very much faster without reading it.
That's 100% true.
So I need reading. You know.
Focus on this curve.
Oh, I have curves, everything. I have curves covered.
Press harder. You're not getting dark enough.
I'm getting dark as could be.
That's a
I'm
really...
going just super dark right now.
That's a good thing.
What's your belly?
Yeah.
It is.
Not down here.
But
Focus
you
on
have
the
it
curve.
dark.
Yeah, not down here.
I'm not down there. You can't see
I'm gonna
properly.
tell you.
Look there.
I'm gonna tell you when you're in
see?
the wrong spot.
Oh, sweetie, you're telling me wrong. You're just looking from the angle.
You try more horizontal to the paper.
I'm trying to.
There
You
you
don't
go.
let me.
That's a little bit better. See?
Well, I'm seeing my drawing.
Coloring, drawing. Banu? Okay, Banu. Keep coloring or drawing.
I enjoyed reading things, thank you very much. Yeah, but I think I'm done here. Ain't I done?
Blend it out.
With what?
With the same thing you've been blending with.
Then that's so funny. Do it again. Oh, it's so cute.
I don't know why that's cute.
It was cute, right? Nobody saw it.
Blend it all the way out here. There you go. Now you're doing something. Now you're working. See that?
I think we look crappy anyway.
You keep talking, but...
How does this affect me drawing? We keep talking, of course. Can't I?
Alright, now time to add more layers.
To what?
To
Shouldn't I
the
do this
curve
too?
shape. No,
My table should look more
focus on the ball.
proper.
The ball is the important part.
Okay, I'm doing it.
You're using the wrong pencil. Go back to the 6B. That one's too dark for what you're trying to do there.
You need to perfect it.
I'm trying to think of what to talk about. So, looks like Mom asked you a question. Oh, she's or complimented it.
She's making fun of my ball. Dziękuję, mamuś. Nie wygląda zbyt ładnie. Ale co tam? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you can think about something. Stop smiling. It's hard.
Move your head.
Ała! Mamo, on mnie bije. Mom will come and she will smack you.
No, she won't. She wants to see it too.
Zbijesz go, prawda, mamo? Jak przyjedziesz? Hello. Hello, face.
Work on your gosh darn ball.
Sweetie, you have questions.
I do. What eraser is that?
Stinky one.
This is a Faber-Castell kneaded eraser.
Stinking eraser.
Actually, this one doesn't smell that bad.
That bad? Did
No,
you say
it's
that
not.
bad? Did it mean that it doesn't stink?
No, it doesn't stink.
I
don't
agree.
smell anything.
It's not stinky, but at the same time, I didn't smell your stinky one. So maybe you are just imagining things. Oh, sweetie. Since nobody's there, except maybe Parik right now and Mom.
There's still people watching. How many people are watching? We still got 7 people.
I think it's the wrong number. Just
so.
stayed on 7. First thing when we started live streaming.
We've been streaming for way too long.
Of course, it's the regular thing, sweetie.
It's like 22 already. You're taking forever.
Sweetie,
You're
want
always
to stream
taking so
again
long.
with you, okay? There is no another monthly drawing or something. Because you're giving me the hardest time. You know I take forever.
Yeah, honestly, I was afraid that this one was going to be really short because we're just drawing.
You're ridiculous. Where is this idea from?
Because we're honestly like the bell pepper, the bell pepper was like 3 hours or no 3.5 hours.
Oh, because I'm waiting for people to show up and they don't.
They're
and
not
I just
going
keep
to.
watching them.
They're not going to.
Oh, it's so hard. I'm so melodramatic.
Yes, you are.
What else should I do?
You need to darken your little shadow on your
Yeah,
sphere.
sure. Eventually.
You need to stop doing that, that's for sure. That is not...
This is why I wanted to start it earlier, too.
Well, we started it as soon as we could, right?
I know, but you wanted to start at 21st, at first place. And since it's not hot at all because it's freaking 10 degrees. With what? Oh, you gave me something.
Yeah.
This thing again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it real quick. Let's do it so I can eat. And watch things.
Bum around.
Of course it's...
No, I think I have the subject for next month. We should draw a Bumosaurus Rex.
Oh, you were supposed to draw it. And Guphosaurus Rex too.
No, just Goofosaurus.
Guphosaurus now.
It's Bumosaurus Rex and Goofosaurus.
So there is no Glyphosaurus Rex.
No, you're adding a Rex where there shouldn't be one.
Why? Then do a quick sketch of Glyphosaurus right now.
I can't.
Why not?
Because you're going to be done in a second, and there's
You're
no time.
kidding me?
There's no time.
I don't have stamp. You better make stamp for me in this. You have few minutes. Why don't you have stamp for me, by the way? This African name.
Beautiful African name.
Beautiful African name, by the way. By the way, I'm Mike or something? What was the name?
I'm Mike, by the way.
I'm Mike, by the way. Yeah, it had to be after. I'm Mike, by the way.
I said, by the way.
Oh, poor guy.
Any fans of Modern Family get the reference that we're mentioning right now?
Yeah.
I mean, of the 7 people that are watching.
I mean, I would gladly meet Modern Family fans more than us, you know? Because whenever we mention it on live stream, no one referred to it. Like, either they didn't hear it or they just didn't know what show we're talking about.
Oh.
Which I think the second one was right.
Maybe.
But
it's
I
an
don't
extremely
know,
popular show, though.
So fun.
It's so popular. But I don't hear a lot about it.
Yeah, they earn so much, so it should be popular.
Yeah.
My goodness, it's so funny. It's your birthday. I'm not. I don't know what's going on, but I know.
I don't know what's happening here, but I like it.
Exactly.
Blend it. Blend it. Blend it. What are you doing?
What season was that? I don't remember. Was it 5th?
I have no idea.
Sweetie, it's not yet. What about this situation here?
Yeah, there you go. Work it. That's how you get the maximum.
Okay. Well, that is at least some explanation. Oh my goodness, this is nice.
Way to go.
I like it. It's a style. Okay.
That's what you get for Russian.
I like it actually.
Okay. Now the last thing, use the kneaded eraser to pick out your highlights.
You didn't do it on purpose.
Do what? Not go to the edge?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because?
Because I don't care to.
But it looks nicer when you don't.
When you don't?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then why did you go to the edge?
Because it feels right, you know? You have the edge, you need to fill it with color.
I see.
This is my situation here.
I'm going to try something.
Well, I have this paper as well. That's very nice. People prefer television. I mean, prefer us than television.
Yeah. I prefer us
That's
than
soothing.
television.
You don't watch us. No, you watch us when you're editing videos about us.
Yeah. I watch us a lot.
And you're tired of us afterwards.
Yeah, we need to go on another vacation and make another vlog video.
Why we need to? What is this? Just to
'Cause-
make another video?
No, just to have an excuse to go on another vacation.
Then you need to set up a Kickstarter for vacation.
Yeah, need a Kickstarter. Kickstarter for our next vacation.
Yeah, vacation time. Because you love our vlogs.
Yep. I don't think that's gonna go over well though. Kickstarter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Sweetie, what am I doing with that actually?
Picking out the highlights, you can dab it like this.
I don't know where our highlights.
There, now I have more cleaner border.
Oh, people, I'm finishing slowly but still. Or Abigail say hi. I didn't even notice that. Is it delayed, what you see?
Yeah, by like 10-15 seconds or so. So like when they comment,
Why then?
because the video has to be encoded and then uploaded. So it's all happening, you know, it's delayed by a few seconds because it can't be instantaneous. I mean, just like phone calls. If I were to call you on my cell phone and you were in the kitchen, when I say hello, you're going to hear hello half a second later.
Let's try it.
No, because I already know that's why you
We're gonna
there.
try it. I don't know,
Here.
it feels right to
Here.
tap it.
Just here. Just on this side here.
But yours is brighter. I need to follow this.
No, you're
example.
wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm perfectly right. Okay.
Quit hitting it so
I
hard.
love the vlog video. I even told my brother around the video and places emotions. So all on his business trip. Is he kind of Poland?
Probably. If she mentioned it.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Avocado. I want this croquettes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love
he's
them.
definitely got to go to the pizza place if he likes pizza.
Yeah, that's still.
Yeah, that place was great.
Exactly.
Nose is running.
His nose is running. His legs are all sleepy.
Everybody can hear you beating that table to death.
At least they won't fall asleep. Wake up, people. Wake up. It's crappy looking. It's crappy. It's crappy. Oh my goodness. Look at this in this, and it's super crappy. My shadow should be longer. Seeing yours.
Your shadow should
It's
be
all
longer.
crappy. It's crusty. It's just crusty. Everything is just off. And it's not even close to the reference. Not mine or...
You want me to see if I can do anything to it? Or you want to keep it crusty?
What? What you're saying, Hansel?
Do you want me to work on it? See if I can fix it?
Sure. Show people if you can fix it. Show me. Show your wife.
Well, go darker.
He said he's going to try the pizza place for sure. Well, that's a good choice.
Yep, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, the veggies were so super tasty on this pizza.
that's the result of going darker in the shadow.
It looks like triangle shadow actually.
Yeah, it needs to be curved a bit more over here.
Oh, what was the song from? Oh my goodness, Big Bang Theory.
What's that?
Sleeping.
Oh,
What is that?
Soft Kitty.
Soft kitty.
Isn't that what you were trying to get me to sing?
What
That's
is
not-
that word? Soft kitty.
Warm Kitty.
Warm kitty, little
Ball
ball
of
of
fur.
fur.
Happy Kitty.
Happy kitty,
Sleepy Kitty.
sleepy kitty.
Purr, purr, purr.
Purr, purr, purr,
Purr.
purr.
Yes.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Something, something,
See?
something,
Just a little bit darker.
purr, purr.
And then if you take...
Sweetie, I'm not sure if you got my intention for you to make it looking better, but I don't think you made it yet. I know why you put your stamp on it, so I can't claim it's mine.
Yeah. I just darkened it a little bit. I didn't really do anything. I darkened your shadow.
Sweetie, this shadow looks even crappier than it did.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe not here, but in real. Look at this, it's so crusty.
It was crusty when you handed it to me. Anyways, our spheres are done. Our spheres
I'm
are
done with art. I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm not.
Okay, well,
You have
let's
the
see. Did I miss something?
situation. It's so crusty.
Thank you, Alpha. I'm glad to hear that. I've had a few people tell me that I've inspired their work a bit, and that's always very nice to hear. So I appreciate that. But anyway, everyone, this has been a pretty long live stream,
Like always.
and
There's
we're
not
calling
been
it
any.
we're calling it a night for this one. Hopefully you had some fun. I didn't realize that it was a holiday weekend in the United States, which is why there's not too many people in the live stream today. But regardless, it was fun hanging out with everybody. I really appreciate you guys, taking the time out of your day to, spend it with us.
Yeah, hearing our nonsense.
So next month, I'm not sure what we're going to do.
We will surprise you.
Yeah, it won't be graphite again. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even want to touch a pencil again.
No, I think if I played with graphite, I should just have graphite pencils, and you know what? You should have a reference. You should see it next to me, and I should just play by myself.
Yeah.
And you would have to tell me what I'm doing wrong, which would be all the time.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
would take though 10 hours.
Yeah, it probably would be a really long live stream. All right, everyone. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend and be safe, have fun, and I'll see you on Monday for the drawing journal. Take care. Peace.